Coco Gauff is into the Cincinnati quarterfinals. And now comes a completely different test. The American star just powered past Marie Bouzková in straight sets, winning 6-3, 6-2, and she looked increasingly aggressive as the match went on. But waiting on the other side is Marta Kostyuk, and she is arriving with serious momentum after a comeback victory over Mirra Andreeva. Kostyuk dropped the opening set 6-4, then completely flipped the match, winning the next two sets 6-0 and 6-2. So now we have a fascinating quarterfinal. Coco Gauff versus Marta Kostyuk. Who has the edge? Can Gauff's power and home court experience carry her into another Cincinnati semifinal? Or can Kostyuk's aggressive baseline game produce another major upset? Let's break down the matchup, the key battles, and my final prediction. Welcome back to the channel. The Cincinnati Open 2026 quarterfinal lineup is officially set, and one of the biggest women's matches is coming up. Coco Gauff versus Marta Kostyuk. Gauff entered Cincinnati as the number 4 seed and has already shown some impressive tennis. After a difficult 3-set battle against Ludmila Samsonova, she followed it up with a strong victory over Lee and then produced another straight-set performance against Marie Bouzková. Kostyuk has taken a different route. The Ukrainian has battled through tough moments and just produced one of the most impressive comebacks of her Cincinnati campaign against Mirra Andreeva. The quarterfinal is scheduled for August 21, 2026, on the outdoor hard courts in Cincinnati. So let's get into the matchup. Coco Gauff's momentum. Let's start with Coco Gauff. Her Cincinnati campaign has become more impressive with every round. Against Bouzková, Gauff won 6-3, 6-2, and did something particularly important. She remained aggressive instead of allowing her opponent to dictate the rallies. She also saved all 8 break points she faced, which is a major positive considering how much attention has been placed on Gauff's serve and her ability to protect service games. That is exactly the kind of performance Gauff needs against Kostyuk. Because Kostyuk isn't someone who will simply wait for mistakes. She wants to take control. She wants to attack. And she wants to turn neutral rallies into offensive opportunities. That means Gauff's ability to stay aggressive while maintaining her consistency could be one of the biggest deciding factors. Marta Kostyuk's huge momentum. Now let's talk about Marta Kostyuk. Her victory over Mirra Andreeva was a statement. Kostyuk lost the first set 6-4, but instead of allowing the match to slip away, she completely changed the momentum. She won the second set 6-0 and then closed out the deciding set 6-2. That means Kostyuk didn't simply survive. She responded. And that mental response could be extremely important against Gauff. The Ukrainian has also been enjoying an excellent period of tennis. Earlier this year, Cincinnati Open coverage highlighted her strong form and rise toward the top of the rankings. And now she has reached the Cincinnati quarterfinals for the first time in her career. That is a big opportunity. Head-to-head story. This matchup also has an interesting history. Gauff and Kostyuk have already played several times, and the rivalry has produced some very different results. Most recently, Kostyuk defeated Gauff in Doha in February 2025, winning 6-2, 7-5. That result matters because it showed that Kostyuk's aggressive style can cause serious problems for Gauff even on hard courts. But this time the circumstances are different. Gauff is playing in Cincinnati, a tournament where she has already won the title. The official WTA record lists her as the 2023 champion, and she reached the quarterfinals again in 2025. So Gauff knows how to handle this environment. And that experience could matter when the pressure gets high. The biggest battle, first strike tennis. The first major battle will be who controls the first 2 or 3 shots of the rally. Both players are capable of hitting aggressively from the baseline. Kostyuk loves taking the ball early and redirecting pace. Gauff, meanwhile, has the athleticism to defend and then turn defense into offense very quickly. If Kostyuk gets comfortable attacking Gauff's second serve, this match could become extremely difficult for the American. But if Gauff starts landing her first serve consistently and gets the first aggressive shot into the court, the dynamics could completely change. Gauff doesn't necessarily need to hit a winner immediately. She needs to make Kostyuk hit one more aggressive shot. That extra ball could create the difference. Gauff's serve will be crucial. Another huge storyline is Gauff's serve. Against Bouzková, she managed to save all 8 break points she faced. That's encouraging. But Kostyuk is a different type of returner. She can put immediate pressure on second serves and try to force Gauff into uncomfortable defensive positions. So Gauff's first serve percentage could become one of the most important numbers in this match. If Gauff is consistently winning free points or starting rallies on her terms, she has a major advantage. But if she is forced into too many second serve points, Kostyuk could attack immediately. What Kostyuk needs to do? For Kostyuk, the game plan seems clear. She needs to make this physical. She needs to extend rallies. And she needs to prevent Gauff from becoming comfortable. Kostyuk cannot allow Gauff to dictate every point. If she can consistently move Gauff from side to side and then attack the shorter ball, she can create opportunities. Her comeback against Andreeva also showed that she can recover after losing a set. That could become important if Gauff starts quickly. Kostyuk doesn't need to panic if she falls behind. She has already shown in this tournament that she can completely change the momentum of a match. And when those two styles collide, we could get an absolute battle. So that's my prediction for Coco Gauff versus Marta Kostyuk. I have Coco Gauff winning in 3 sets, but I think Kostyuk is going to make her work for every single point. Now I want to hear from you. Who do you think wins, Coco Gauff or Marta Kostyuk? Drop your prediction in the comments. And if you enjoy the latest Coco Gauff, WTA, and Cincinnati Open updates, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.